But yeah, no, if you guys got any questions or anything like that, this is we're gonna do this in like multiple different parts. And everything like that. Like this, it's literally 5.5 hours long. Like this is going to be something that's multiple parts. For this first part and everything like that. Hey, this is going to be strictly just hey, we're watching the first class, everything like that. We'll see how it goes. Like the first day one is 45 minutes long. So we're gonna kind of just react to it and things like that and see what it kind of is about.
If you believe you'll be successful, you become successful.
Right off the bat, I agree. I have that philosophy myself. If you want to be successful, you have to actually grind in. It's really is just a mindset. At the end of the day, I played college basketball. I played competitive esports and everything like that. And the main thing that I always thought was, hey, I can do this. I am going to do this, and I am going to put everything into it.
What I wrote down, I wrote the answer down.
Yeah.
I said no, but is the bare minimum to ever being able to begin being able to achieve it.
Say that one more time for me.
Like no, but is the bare minimum to ever begin being able to achieve it.
I see what you're saying.
I don't think it's like a grand factor of becoming successful, but I do think in order to be successful, you have to have that mindset of like, oh, I want to be successful, and that's the drive. It's not really like
I agree.
It's the mindset.
You have to. The mindset starts.
As long as you have your eyes on the goal,
Yeah.
your drive is unstoppable.
To an extent, I do agree with that statement. Yes, you do have to have the mindset. If you do not have the mindset, that's where it starts. It's how you execute it, actually, though. If you are able to actually execute where your mindset is at, that's the actual where you'll see results, where you'll see all that. Because you can have the mindset. You can be like, oh, I want to do this, but then not do it, or not do it to 100%, or not do, you know what I mean? So, like, yes, do I agree? To an extent.
Marlon?
Well, I do think that's the first step to being successful. You know what I'm saying? But then on top of that, I think hard work, discipline, all this stuff. If you don't have that,
Okay, Marlon, I see you.
successful at all.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think you guys are nailing it on the head. I don't think we got to go more because it is absolutely true that belief alone is not enough. All right? What you need is belief, but you also need all those
I
other
missed so much. What
factors.
did you miss?
The most important thing I want you to take away from this class is that you need to be delusional. All right?
Amen. 100%. I always say that. Delusional.
Are already amazing at this. All right, you were all delusional enough to have applied to Streamer U and thought that you would get picked to get in. You are all delusional enough to be hitting the go live button, which is in it of
Good
itself.
for playing
an
games
act
to
of
watching
ego,
Streamer
right? People should
University.
be watching
Oh yeah.
me, not
You know,
other
we're
people.
learning.
So
We're
you're
learning.
real delusional in that sense. It is a perfect thing if you're going to be a successful streamer. You have to be delusional. It's not a teachable skill. That is a skill that you either have intrinsically, maybe confidence you grew up with. So congratulations, you all have that. And I have some more congratulations for you. I got some good news for you all today. Wow. 10,000. All right, I know it's not 10,000. All right, the class is called How to Get Lucky. A little background for y'all on who I am. I am Professor L. All right. If you don't know me, Streamer of the Year.
Oh,
What was that?
that was Bonnie right there.
So uncalled for. What was that? Extremely uncalled for.
No, chat was saying loser. I was like, loser? What are you talking
Bonnie,
about?
everyone gets one. So you're out. Professor L, Streamer of the Year 2021. Bonnie, do you have one? Oh, shit. Content Creator of the Year 2022. You got one? Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm playing keyboard and mouse. R6 on console playing on my friends, and I went 3 and 16.
Streamer all time, engaged to a bad bitch, fluent Chinese, Japanese, other languages, and I'm 31 years old. I'm probably. Show of hands, anyone older than me in this room? There we go. There we go. Agent, I don't think you got me beat yet.
What rank nationally?
I'm top 50. Yeah, man. Let's just go to the next slide.
This is in the state of America.
All right, y'all. I got great news for you all. These are important facts. Keep in mind. 92% of streamers do not go live a second time.
Actually?
That's real sad. 92% of people will go live once and they will never go live again. To be in
That's
the top
crazy.
1%. To be in the top 1%, all you need is 20 viewers.
92. So I've gone live more than once. So dang, I'm in the top 8% of all streamers. That's what's crazy in my mind is like, okay, so you're telling me if 92% of all streamers never went live again and everybody wants to be this, and everybody wants to basically grow. Okay, let's just say they want to actually do this. They want to try it out. They want to actually grow. They want to be able to actually make this as a profession. Just is the exact same of how you always start with ground zero, whether that be a promotion, whether that be just like the interview process, everything like that. Like streaming is a interview the entire time. Can you keep people? Do you want to keep people? Do you want to keep viewers? Everything like that. It is an interview the entire time. It's a job. It's not always going to be fun. It's not always going to be this. It's not always going to be glory. It's not always going to be like, that's what's crazy to me. I don't click go live just to go live. And I think that's one of the big things that I personally have is like, I don't want to go live just to throw out content. That's just me. But I just do not want to ever go live without a reason. And that is something I'm personally working on, of building out my schedule, building out what I'm going to be playing, building out what I can do so that I can actually have content to post after streaming so that it wasn't worthless. So that's something I'm working on, but it's good to see that I'm not just stopping there.
That is the top 1% on Twitch for streaming. All right? You are already in the top 1%. And of the 1 million students who have applied, you guys made it in. Round of applause for yourselves.
I feel bad for
And just by
Lacey.
show of hands, who's in the top 1%
Why?
on Twitch?
All of us.
Okay? All right. That's pretty good. So we're doing well. We're doing well. But look, all right, I want to talk a bit about, oops, excuse me. I skipped ahead too much here. All right, there we go. All right, everyone, do me a favor, check under your chairs. Check under your chairs, everyone. Everybody check under your chairs right now. All right, okay, everyone's got, who got a star?
Me! I got $10. I got a star.
All right.
I have a star.
Do me a favor, what color star you got? Okay, silver, white?
Glitter.
Does anyone have a gold star? Does anyone have a gold star?
Wait, let me see. That was white. This is white.
You can check under the... Anyone got to check under the chair of a neighbor if you need. Who's got our gold star? Oh, we got our gold star! Okay. Hold up. Let me explain what the stars mean, everyone. Let me explain what the stars mean.
I'm
What was your name again,
confused.
please? Malik. You win our gold star. Are you live right now? Guess what you win for the gold star?
50 gifted.
Do I get to your games?
I will be rating you today.
Okay, like, okay. He has a tornado seal and some random purple on his leg, and it could make it not heal back the same. I heard. Oh yeah, no, I did actually see that. I saw that on Twitter. Wow. I will say, okay, all right. Here's what I'm saying right now. I genuinely believe this. 90% of the people that went to Streamer University, do they deserve it in this moment? Yes, but I feel like they will not actually like grow from it. Does that make sense? Like, if I got told by Ludwig, hey, I'm gonna raid you, you best believe I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep those viewers and to gain what they want to see from Ludwig. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Guys, what did Malik do to earn that gold star? Got lucky. Okay? Raise your hand if you got a white star.
I got a white star.
I got bad news for you. All right, you guys, and this is a real stat, you guys are going to leave Streamer U less successful than you came in.
Oh.
I need you guys to listen to these stats I'm about to tell you. They're very important. Most of you guys are going to fail. Most of you in this room actively are going to fail as streamers. I did the math on last year's Streamer 2025 invites. Here's the chart. Now I'm going to break down this chart for you. It's a dumbbell chart.
Wow, that's too much for me.
These black dots are where they were at before Streamer U 2025. April 2025, that was their average viewership. The red line, okay, that means they went down in viewers. The green line, they went up in viewers. The orange dot is what their viewership is last month, okay? So these are people who they they went to Streamer U, they had all that success, all that excitement. I'm about to be a fucking amazing streamer. Now their viewership down to here. Okay? I'll give you the stats more concretely so you can really grasp it.
Dang.
The average viewership of all the streamers who participated in Streamer U 2025 is down 287 viewers. They have lost viewers year over year. Now, obviously, that's outweighed by people with larger streams. Okay, they have much more of an impact. The median streamer, all right, the median, we know what the median is, right? You slash both ends so you get the person in the middle. All right, Marlon, you shaking your head no?
No. Sarah is only, again, like.
It's all right. The median viewer, is all you need to know, has gained 4 viewers before and after Streamer U. Okay? This is you. This is what you will be, all right, next year after all the excitement's over, after all the collabs happening, all right, after your viewership skyrocketed, your followership skyrocketed, you are going to get 4 more viewers. Over half, if you got a white star, that is you. Over half of the streamers have gained single-digit viewers or lost viewers year over year. Okay, why do we think that is? Streamer U is supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. You're supposed to have made it.
They didn't capitalize.
You're in the big leagues. Marlon, why not?
Well, I do think when you come here, everybody's gonna spike. Big streamers, small streamers. When you leave, you gotta make sure you entertain them on your own as well and try to capitalize of it and just grow. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, capitalize. I like that. What else?
Kind of like what he's saying, but you also gotta find ways to maintain the trajectory, because it's like this is gonna skyrocket you in one way or another. But if you just instantly go back to not changing anything about your content or not implementing things you might have learned or not.
What do you want, dog? I'm trying to learn. Just literally laying in his bed crying. But this statistic is crazy.
Collabing with people that you met, you just gonna end up right back where you were.
I think ultimately, when shit's going good, when the viewer number's up, it's really easy to spark stream. All right? It's really easy to post clips with Streamer U in it, and they do amazing. Okay? You know what sucks? Is doing it when you don't have.
Okay, stop. Dog, you're literally fine. But yes, no, this is insane. Insane stats. Insane stats. Because I mean, I'll tell you why they're insane stats. They're insane stats because you're here, you're in the 99 percentile, or you're in the top 1% of people, or you're in the 99 out of the 100 percentile range of all viewers that are going on Twitch. And you're telling me you didn't create context, you didn't create connections, you aren't planning for the future? Like, I know some of them are. The ones that are smart are. I already know they are. Like, actually, while we're on this topic of conversation, I know one of the big guys that... Oh, hello, there's me. I know one of the big people that everybody talked about was, like, J-Shock, right? Like, he's now at 177K. He was less than 100K. Now he's streaming. He's making it creative. He's doing his stuff. He's got... Look, he's got 2,100 subscribers now. And he's got 3K views. Like, he's learning. He's doing better, right? Like, wow. Like, look at this. This is creative. This is somebody that actually went crazy. There were 2 people that got expelled from us who were being weird and doing too much. Exactly. You don't want to do too much. You want to learn everything like that. But this is a great example of somebody that actually took advantage of everything that they did. Like, what's he saying?
I mean, I'll get it to you right now. Share it to all your friends. Make sure we get 800K. Man, you playing with you playing. I'm trying to play for real. What up? Well, we on gangster. What up?
Like, see, he's created this giant area now, and I guarantee you this was not here. Guarantee you that was not there. Or at least he came back from it ready to go way beforehand. But, like, I want to... I'm trying to think, is there somebody in here that it's, like, was from Streamer U? And... Okay, great example. Streamer University Recrep plus addressing things. This person right here only has 1,900 viewers. They were at Streamer U. They're at 214K followers. They have more than J-Shock. Why is J Shock having more viewers than them? They have more followers. J Shock has more viewers. Why is that? I'll tell you why that is. These people know the game. That person sitting. Notice how J Shock is live. He's actually doing something. Sub also doing something. Ooh, excuse me. Actually doing something. And then that person was literally sitting there just on the phone, talking. That's it, just chatting. Great job. I'm sitting here doing the same thing. Where's my 1,900 viewers? You know what I mean?
Have a great game plan when you have nothing going on. All right? So motivation is great. But we should discipline ourselves in small things and from those progressive things of greater value. This is Marcus Aurelius. Okay? He was the leader of Rome, the largest empire in the world. He wrote himself a journal called Meditations. It was his private thoughts. It was never published. They published it after he died. He's the most powerful man on earth. He's writing this. Okay? He has everything in front of him. He is writing this. So what does it mean to be disciplined versus motivated? Okay, we all know motivation's fickle. Discipline's forever. How do we get some discipline? This is an activity. I want you guys to all be doing this right now. This was your homework. If you did it, good. If you didn't, do it now. Pen and paper. Pen and paper right now. If not, you can put it in your phone right now. That is fine. But I need you to write this down later. If some,
Wait, I only have 2 pens.
That's all we need. Put it in your phone now, write it down later.
I'm gonna write that down later. I'm not even kidding.
Let's put it in the phones right now at the very least. Guys, 2026 goals. We're in July. We're over halfway through. We don't have that much time left. But what do you want to achieve by the end of the year? These don't have to be streamer related. All right, they can be about maybe your personal health, your personal relationships. But I want you to be writing down the goals. If you're writing down on your phone, I want you to write these down physically, okay? This, I have it. I didn't bring it with me, actually. I fucked up. We forgot to bring it. I wrote this down in 2018. I literally have the piece of paper in my dorm room, okay? It was 2,000 subs, 100K followers, 1 million uniques. Be punctual, be full time. I went 4 for 5. I'm not a punctual guy. I'll be honest about myself. All right, I went 4 for 5, but I do believe there is some value in materializing your goals by writing them out, putting them in the universe. Okay? And I want to see your goals. I'll reply to all of them. That's part of your homework today. But ultimately, motivation is fleeting. Discipline, okay, is what will help you be a successful whatever you want to be in the future, and goals can help you be accountable. Okay, make the goals achievable, but also something that you're shooting for. Next up, we're going to talk about schedule. All right, this is important. When I first went full-time streaming, I did what probably a lot of you maybe do right now. I went live. When I woke up, I went to bed. When I was tired, I woke up whenever I woke up. And I sort of did that on repeat, but you probably have recognized, maybe some of you who have started full-time streaming from a regular job, schedule kind of helps. It helps make sure you wake up at similar times, get similar sunlight, you eat correctly.
If you are not on a schedule, us as human beings, it's just proven you have to be on a set schedule. If you're not on a set schedule, waking up at the same time almost every single day, your body's in flux. You're not feeling good, like mentally. You're not feeling good. If you're not going to bed around the exact same time, you're not feeling good. If you're not eating at around the same times, you're not feeling good. Like that's why this is set in stone this way. I've learned that a lot recently with my actual IRL job. Right, I'm in charge of literally managing about 40 people, and I'm making their schedules. I'm deciding what they do with their day. And it's kind of funny about that whenever I'm making these people's schedules and I'm like, okay, what do I want to set my schedule on? When do I want to be here? When do I need to be here? When do I need to be out of here? When do I want to take my lunch so that I can be most productive on certain days? Like for me, in my job, weekends are going to be the craziest. So I need to make sure I'm in the building early, taking my lunch at a respectable time and not just dipping at the wrong time. And then whenever I get here, am I streaming? Am I editing at the right times? Am I utilizing my time correctly? What am I doing right versus what am I doing wrong? So I mean, it is true. It is very, 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 very true. But I mean, hey, schedule matters.
You're working out correctly. And I don't think people think enough about streamer schedules. They just think about when can I spark? How long can I be live? And I think a lot of you right now, who's doing 24/7 here? Okay. Now this is fine. Look, it's Streamer U. It's a rare event. You're capitalizing on it. Okay. But let's get a good schedule when we get back. I'm gonna tell you this is my ideal schedule. This is what I try to do day to day, at least when I go live. I wake up 9:30. The first thing I do, first 4 hours of my day, it's meetings. I do some podcasts. I eat right. I do like at least 5K steps. It's just starting my day off. Okay. Next up, 1 p.m. This is probably one of the most important parts of my day. It's me time. I'm looking at people's streams. I'm ideating what I'm going to do on stream that day. That's it. I got nothing else on the plate. It's eat, ideate. I watch Twitch, that's it. 4 p.m., usually about when I go live. I don't go live for more than 4 to 6 hours. And we're going to talk about...
Let's see if that's true. I'm not trying to like get him in a gotcha moment. Oh, did he literally? Oh, did not mean to literally create a loop. Oh, is Ludwig actually off? Nope, he is live. Oh my god, he is. He's literally gonna be fine. I'm not following. What the heck?
Bye 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 bye. Have a good one. Bye 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 bye. Have a good one, y'all. Peace out. Have a good night. Mwah. Peace.
Wow, I caught him right as he was getting off. Look at that, and he's right at about 5 hours. Look at that.
About that in a little bit why that's I think a good amount of time for you guys to go live for. But I'll do whatever segments I had come up with in my ideation process, and then decompress, hang out with my fiance, eat dinner, chill, and then I try to hit a similar bedtime every day. This is gonna be another homework assignment for y'all. This one you guys don't need to show to me, but I want you to create an ideal schedule for yourselves for when you guys get back from Streamer U. What is the life you want to lead? Okay, write it down for yourself. You can make your life really easy if you just follow the script that you give yourself. Another important thing, take days off. I think a lot of you guys don't want to take days off. I think a lot of you guys feel this pull to keep going. You are human. You are fallible. Give yourself the best opportunity to succeed in 5 years. People underestimate what they can do in 5 years. They overestimate what they can do in 1 year, okay? So if you give yourself a little rest, you'll be a lot more successful in the long term. Are you trying to be a streamer for a year and burn out and then be like, oh, I can't deal with content creation? Or are you trying to do it? I'm on year 8, okay? Yeah. And you never seen a tweet out of me going, oh man, I'm so fucking tired doing this. Because I take time off. I go to Dodgers games, I hang out with my fiance, I do whatever. But I think time off is important. That shit actually matters. It will help you in the long run. It will also help you be a more well-rounded individual. People who stream every day, they become rotted individuals, all right? I think experiencing life makes you a better streamer, makes you a more well-rounded person. This also matters. Do we have a question on that?
Did you start taking days off once you made it big, or when you were still small?
All right, guys, hold up. That's a good question. Did I take days off when I was making it big? Okay, look, it's true that when the number's going up, it is really exciting to ride that wave and do as much as you can to keep it going. It's like what you guys are doing currently with Streamer University. I gotta go live every day. Okay, that's fine. I think it's okay for short periods of time to do that, but make it a short period of time. Recognize, hey, I'm catching this wave. I'm gonna take some time for myself after, all right, to catch up on the life that I haven't been leading because I've been so focused on work. It's really easy for streamers to fall in the trap. You know the trope of like the working husband, barely knows his wife, barely knows his kids, works every day? Streamers do that to themselves all the time. So many streamers have amazing relationships online. Offline, they barely talk to the people they stream with. They have no personality. They give everything to their creation, and then they're a husk of themselves. In 10 years, you will not be hearing about them. I promise you that. All right. Who's your GOAT? There's another homework assignment. I need you guys to be writing down who your streaming GOATs are. Now, for this specifically, all right, it is important for you to study what you are passionate about, okay? You cannot be a streamer if you do not watch streams. It just doesn't work. You're just not, you don't actually care about the the medium, maybe you just like the idea of being big and successful, maybe you like the idea of being rich. You'll just never be successful if those are your reasons. You have to truly love streaming to be a big streamer, all right? So what does it mean when I say who is your GOAT? I need you to find streamers in the niche you are in, okay? If you are doing sports, don't put down, Jeffree Star as your GOAT or whatever. Try to make it somebody who's in the same sphere as you, all right? So for example, look, everyone knows Anthony Edwards? All right, Anthony Edwards often says he's inspired by KD. KD, talk to him in an interview, he says he's inspired by Kobe. Kobe obviously inspired by Michael Jordan. Most of you probably don't know who David Thompson is. Okay, that's the domino piece that started it all. He inspired Michael Jordan to be the player he is. We stand on the shoulders of giants, respect these giants, study your GOATs. I'm gonna give you a few examples of people who I like right now. And so when I ask you to write down these GOATs for this homework assignment, I want you to write down 3 people and why. What about their content do you find so alluring? So I'm going to give you examples so you can do this easier. Joe Bart, king of the content funnel. We'll talk about the content funnel a bit later. Okay? RDC, they're probably kings of authenticity in streaming. And I think authenticity is what audiences really enjoy, right? Especially because there's such like a Mr. Beastification, of like big grand events or whatever. People like authenticity. A friend group who are actual real life friends. Can't get much better than that. And then KDB, she's funnier than I'll ever be. So honestly, I'll watch funny people to hopefully pick up a thing or two. So anyway, that's an example of a few GOATs. I need you guys for your homework. All right, this is it. Your homework today. Write down your 3 goals. It can be 3 or more.
What did you just say?
Is that Lacey?
Yeah.
He didn't like the vibe.
He didn't like the vibe.
Tom, to be allowed to
Can you go out, yell him, and tell him to go see Dean Sinat on my behalf?
Oh my God.
Right now, Vader, go yell him. Hey, Lacey, Dean Sinat right now. I'm not playing.
Truly uncalled.
I'm not playing. You are 30 minutes late to class.
I'm not even in this class. Batman, go handle
That's even a better reason. Dean Sinat.
Yeah, vocal note.
Get out of here.
Don't worry about it, I got it. All right, come on. Let's get out of here.
All right.
All right, close the door, Vader.
Just being taken out by Batman.
Guys, back to it, your homework. All right, there's 3 things I'm only checking.
Good
for 2.
Lord.
First one, I need your goals, at least 3 for the end of the year. I need you to think about the schedule. I don't need to see what your
Did something happen on my stream? Nope.
schedule is, but start thinking of an ideal schedule. And then finally, write down your 3 GOATs and why they are your GOATs, what you admire about them. And I want to just actually take a few right now. Does anyone have some goals they'd like to share with the class? Bonnie, please. What's a goal?
Like lose my imposter syndrome because I do struggle with that a little bit.
Lose your imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
What does that mean exactly?
Like just be more confident.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how about we...
Oh, brother.
So uncalled for.
Opponent class.
I think, Bonnie, a good way to phrase goals are things you can make actions on, right? So losing imposter syndrome is hard because it's a little open-ended. So maybe write down things you appreciate about yourself every day. Like building confidence in ways that you can make tangible actions towards, as opposed to hurting yourself in your own goal. In your own goal, you've labeled that you have imposter syndrome. But if we were to make our goal, hey, I'm going to say things I appreciate about myself in the world and the friends that I have in my life, then that works towards your goal without phrasing your goal in a negative way. Any other goals? I'm going to go around. I'm just going to bounce around. Come back. What you got?
To lose weight.
To lose weight? Why do you want to lose weight?
Because I'm fat.
Now, are you saying you're fat, or do you feel bad when you walk around?
No, I mean, I feel like I can...
Are people calling you fat? Does chat call you fat?
Damn.
What the fuck is that? You are not that fat? That's crazy. All right, I think that's a good goal. I think personal goals are great. What you got back there?
Grow my clothing brand and sell about 10,000 for the first year.
Grow your clothing brand, sell 10,000 units in the first year?
Yeah.
I like that. What's the clothing brand name?
OLVR, Oliver.
Have you dropped a drop yet? tables August 10th? I like it. All right, what's your goal?
Make more
Hey,
art,
there you go.
learn how to spend time off, and more technology free time. And AJ, you lost so much weight. Don't call yourself fat.
AJ,
I like that. AJ called you AJ. Why are you calling it make more? I think it's important with goals. Let's get a little more specific. Make more art is open-ended. It can be one of those goals that you're like, I can do an event. You can push that off. So I don't know what specific art do you make?
Well, that's the thing. I do all art. I'm all medium. So it's just more like reconnect with it. Like, okay, more specifically, reconnect with it off stream. Because now I have such
I
a
like that.
streaming mindset that I'm like, okay, now how can I structure this art to be funny and interesting for a stream to keep my viewership going?
So why
I
not
need to
say,
like cut that off.
hey, I'm taking Fridays off now. That's a day where I can work on myself and I can also do my art.
Because like you said earlier, it's so easy to like when you see a wave that you want to be like, oh, I need to ride this one. Because I feel like
Yes.
there's always I have random lucky moments where I'm like, okay, I'm taking this one.
Yeah, but I think it's all right. I think the day off won't kill you. But or even if it's a morning or whatever it is, I mean, you can fit it in. How about an example of some goats? Who here has a goat in mind? Someone they really like, someone they think's great, that inspires them. What you got?
Extra Emily.
Extra Emily, and why?
I like her.
Driving? No, I'm just playing.
Oh,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I like Extra Emily too.
My car is total too, but that's not the point. So no, I like that she just does like solo streams. I do the same thing where I just travel.
In IRL?
Yeah, I'm about to do a Europe tour solo. Just me and my camera.
And the confidence she has walking in those places.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Mr. Keem.
This is no glaze.
Can't say me, I will go next.
Agent Zero. He's the best variety streamer ever, alright?
Cocky for saying not me.
Best variety streamer, what? So what do you mean by that? Why is he better than Lyric?
He's very consistent. He does immaculate IRL content. He's an amazing gamer, and he's a reacts king.
I would say what he does better. What does he do better than Lyric?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of Lyric. I know who he is,
What
but
does
I
he
don't
do
watch
better
him a lot.
than Soda Pop? What's he do better than me?
What's he do better
It's
than?
not a competition, Ludwig.
I know the answer. I want to see if he knows the answer.
Well, I will say this. He is the professor of the year of 2025. So.
I think the only reason I'm pushing you on this is when I want you to mention your GOAT, I need you to really know who they are.
Okay, so what he does do better, I would say, is like. So he has a group, AMP, and they make content together regularly. And I don't know if you have like a group. Maybe you have like the Yard or something.
I think, and Agent, you can back me up. I think what Agent does better than almost anyone is the thoughtfulness of his segments.
I agree.
I think he ideates probably more than almost any other streamer, and then the segments that come out of that are much more creative, pound for pound. Okay, as opposed to someone like me or Lyric, who are much more desktop focused, or an IRL streamer who's too scared to try out desktop. Agent will push boundaries in the expressiveness about his ideas. Okay, so that's what I would
Dang.
spot for you. Do you agree with me on that?
Yeah, all the compliments I'll take.
All right. All right, let's get one final one. We're gonna go next after that. We have not heard from you yet.
Hi, I'm Tana Biddick. My goal, I would say, is to become like the first female athlete in this kind of industry. I play softball, so I don't really know many athletes in general that sit here and stream like this and make it here. So especially females. So that's my goal.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
You're trying to develop a niche then. I like that. All right, let's go through then. All right.
Joker has hacked our stream and he's making our Wi-Fi terrible. We gotta go handle this, but we were here, so please don't tell Dean Sinat. Get your pull work. Let's go. We'll be back.
You interrupted class. Get out and don't come back.
All right, see y'all.
What's the count of it?
Okay. Were those the people who are dressed as the fucking?
Lorax.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got a character for every day. That's fine.
He was somebody else earlier.
Yeah, he was.
Today,
It was Victor earlier.
guys, show of hands. Did anyone here not write something down? Did anyone here not put down their goals? My genuine advice at this point, and I do not say this with malice in my heart, you should probably quit streaming.
That's wrong.
I do not think you are cut out for what it takes to be a full-time streamer if you are not willing to put the work in right now to do such simple things as laying out the goals for what you want for yourself. I don't care if you
Dang. He called those two people out with their hands up and just was like, Nah, you're not streaming no more.
You guys are successful. I'm a multi-millionaire. My life is awesome. But if you don't care for your own life and your own success, then who can? Who is supposed to? All right? Prove me wrong. I would love to see it in 3 years. If you didn't write this, maybe you're watching online, you didn't write the goals down, even though I told you to do it. I told you to put down who your goats were, what your goals were, think about your schedule. If you didn't do any of that, then you probably won't want to spark stream. You probably won't want to come up with these things and be the streamer that you hope to be in your dreams.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I didn't get caught. I got my schedule and my goals all right here. It's kind of washed out because I don't know, but I have my current followers on TikTok with 4.7K, YouTube 1.25K, Twitch with 1.5K. And then I have my view goals, which is TikTok to do 20K this month, YouTube to do 20K, and Twitch to have an average of 4 viewers. And then I have my schedule Monday through Saturday. I already had this done before this video. So, hey, maybe I'm one step ahead. Who knows? But don't worry about this because this stuff right here was like old video. This was May. But I do have my schedule and everything and my goals, stuff like that. Actually, I think I hit my YouTube goal. I think YouTube on my like 30K views right now for the month so far. Nice. Alrighty. So on this note, I'm gonna end stream here. I'm not gonna watch any more of this. The reason why is because I really do actually want to physically watch this a little bit more with you guys because I think just sharing thoughts between everybody is something that's really, 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 really smart. So I'm literally gonna leave this right here. I'm gonna come back and stream this tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to come back and stream this. Same thing. I'm going to probably play some games at first and everything like that so that I can get some content for the gaming side of things. But then I'm going to come back and I'm actually going to physically continue watching this. So 100% going to be on streaming tomorrow. So, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for the followers. I know that we got a couple of followers new on TikTok, so thank you guys very much. Thank you for chatting with me, Thunder, Kirby, Maggie over on Twitch. Thank you guys for the viewers there. Thank you, Arjun, for all the likes on TikTok and the follow. I very, 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 very much appreciate it. And then thank you, Vinny, as well for messaging as well. I hope you all have a great rest of your night, and I hope to see you tomorrow for stream. If you got any questions for me, let me know on my Discord because that's the best way to get in contact with me. All right, peace.